The salad dressing. I'm sick, so my voice is a little screwed up. So I'm gonna head over here and back up to this dock. I gotta slide my tandems and open up my doors and all that stuff. Gotta go to dock 23. What is this guy doing? Getting in my way. I think he's going back to close his doors or whatever he's doing. Oops, put myself on driving. No biggie. Alright. Gonna set myself up for this back. I'm gonna go back and open up my doors and pull my pins and slide my I'll wait to do my tandems till I get straight with the dock. Yeah, that Ken's the salad dressing company at the warehouse in Lebanon, Indiana. Hold on while I put my gloves on. Trailer's pretty clean, not perfect. Clean enough for pickup anyway. Barely anything in it. Alright. Got those pins pushed in. Alright, pins are in. So I can pull forward. Oh, not all of them apparently went in. There they go. Straighten out as much as possible. There we go. Now, get the pins to pop back in. Whoops. Get them to pop in. There we go. Go forward and back a few times just to make sure that they get in. I'll double check them before I take off from the dock, but I don't know who that is. Okay, we're gonna back in. To dock 23. Let's see if I can change this. You guys can kind of see better what I'm doing. This thing is going to be in the way. Alright. Got these trailers to my left. you guys can see a little bit what I'm doing. Looks like I need to get a little over further. Perfectly centered. I'm just going to get all of this block. Change this. Alright. Sure, if I'm all the way up against the dock. Don't know what it is, but these automatic trucks really like to roll forward on me. It's crazy. When I leave here, after I get loaded, I'll run over to the pilot. That's there's a Flying J or pilot right here. Well, there's a pilot or a Flying J at either side. I could take Highway 32 or 39 over and catch that pilot off of exit 39 off of 74 before I take off back to Iowa. Or I could catch this one that is basically right down at the end of this street. I might as well just go to that one and then decide whether I'm just going to take this Highway 39 across to 74 or take Highway 32 over. 32's been back and forth with construction, and I don't know if I'll be able to get through it or not right at this point. But either way, I'm heading back to Ankeny and I'll be there tonight. And then I'm picking up a load going back over to Dayton, Ohio to the Hormel plant in Trotwood. And then don't know what I'm doing after that. Let's see here. Nope. I'm pretty sure they're having me bring this. I think they're going to probably have me drop this off at the yard tonight and pick up the load to Trotwood and just turn around and get as far as I can. I'll probably only have an hour or two to drive when I get back, so I'll get as far as I can and then take my 10-hour break and get up and go drive the rest of the way to Trotwood. It's about a 9-hour drive, 9.5 if you include that half-hour break. And I pretty much have all the time in the world to get there. It's just trying to make sure that I can go pick up that load after, but they haven't really established what load is after yet. But last week I had my girls on the truck. Only went live once, I think. And the place that we picked up to come back to Iowa was right over there. I was actually, you see where that, come on, doesn't want to stay zoomed in. That truck that I'm trying to zoom in on, and it doesn't want to stay zoomed in, it kicks back. If you see that over there, that's about where I was at the dock when I was picking up over there last week. So, yeah, this is where I'm at. See that Ken's? That's what I'm picking up, is Ken's dressings. So, I was supposed to originally pick up a load at Dorn at north side of Indianapolis and take it back to Ankeny, but for some reason those people didn't get a hold of my people to tell them that there wasn't going to be a load last night. So I spent the night parked off to the side in Cisco. I just stayed where I was at. Glad that I went and checked in first before I dropped the trailer. I parked off into the far corner to be out of the way. And those of you who've ever been at a Dorn plant or some of these, it's one of those buildings that's just a big long building with a bunch of docks all around it. It's just a big old dock thing with some offices and stuff at one end, and then a big old yard in a U around the place for them to park trailers and equipment and stuff all around the perimeter. And sometimes they have a fueling station for their own people and stuff, but it's basically where I spent the night last night. I was in the sleeper berth for almost 14 hours before I took off this morning and came here and got here with about 15-20 minutes to spare by the time I checked in. I thought about real hard getting fuel before I came here, but I figured the Flying J is right down the street and I'm not in danger of running out of fuel before I leave here and just go over there. So I figured I'd better pick up, and then if for some odd reason this winds up being a super heavy load, which I doubt it's going to be a real terribly heavy load, I'll be able to just not get as much fuel if necessary, but I'm not worried about it. I'm going to go there, top off at least my diesel and definitely the reefer. I could almost get away with driving all the way back to Ankeny with the fuel I got and top off everything at the yard before I top off this trailer, because I got plenty of def to make it back. I'm just under half. I could pretty much just go steal the load and then leave and only get fuel if I start getting really low before I get back. There's plenty of places to fuel before I get all the way back there, so I might just do that. I might just see if I can make it all the way back to the yard and top off everything then, which is probably the way I should do it, and only stop and put some fuel, a little bit of fuel in if I get terribly low. When I stop to take a half-hour break on the way back, I can stop and just kind of see if I need to make an extra stop for at least the reefer. I don't think it's gonna be that way. I think it'll be fine. I think I can probably make it back all the way there and just be starting to get really low on everything about the time I get there. So that's what's going on. I had my daughters on the truck last week, and they I know at least my 6-year-old was having a bad cough, and I think she was sick, and I think I got sick from her. Whenever I don't get a lot of sleep, I tend to get sick if I'm around other people that are sick. And whenever I'm getting plenty of sleep, I can be around. It's not being quite. I'm starting to get sick a little bit more now that I'm getting older. Now that I'm 48 years old, I'm starting to get to where I'm starting to feel things a little more. I still got a lot of my youth ahead of me, but I'm starting to get to that point where it takes me a little longer to recuperate and to bounce back. I really drive myself in the ground working hard doing something physical, or have a lack of sleep. It takes me a little while longer to recuperate than it used to. It used to be a couple of halfway decent sleeps and I would be most of the way bounced back. Now it takes me the better part of the week to get bounced back and stuff, so it just kind of depends. So we shall see how long it takes me to get over this, but can you hear my voice? It's kind of a little bit raspy or a little bit whatever. But I do feel better today than I did yesterday. So let's go see how this reefer is doing temper-wise. He said at 35. It's down to 39. So we're pretty much down there. I'm sitting just shy of 3/4. And I'm pretty full on def, and I'm just barely under half. So I could probably make that drive all the way back to Ankeny and top off at the yard. Should be able to make it without having to stop for fuel. Just have to stop and scale the load. And that scale right outside of Altoona before I get to Des Moines on 80 should be is usually closed at that time at night. But no biggie. Even if it was, I doubt I'm going to be that heavy. I don't think this is going to be that heavy of a load. Anywhere between 38 and 42,000. Depending on if it's a fully loaded trailer or not. I don't know how much, if it's going to be a full trailer or not. We'll find out if it'll be a full trailer or not. So that's pretty much what's going on. I drove out to Paris, Kentucky last night, and got unloaded at the pizza place, and got unloaded there, and then I drove up here to Indianapolis and supposed to pick up a load going back to Ankeny, and that didn't happen. So now they told me to sit till morning. They'd give me something in the morning, and they got me this load. So this will get me back to Ankeny, and then they'll give me a load to Trotwood, back to Dayton, Ohio, which will come right back through this area, and then we'll see what my reload is from there, and hopefully it's something I can get to and be waiting to pick up tomorrow, because I should be able to get out to Ankeny and top off all my fluids, drop this trailer, pick up the one going to Trotwood, and chances are they're going to have that waiting for me at the yard, so it'll just be a drop and hook at the yard and fueling up. Probably both trailers. I'll have to top off this trailer and have to top off the other one. So I'll pull up, top off my truck, top off the trailer, go drop the trailer, drive over to the garage, top off my deck from inside the shop, and then back up underneath whatever trailer after I drop off any paperwork I have and pick up the other paperwork for the new trailer, hook up to the new trailer, and get as far as I can on whatever time I have left once I get back. And I probably won't get out of Iowa before I have to stop for the night, but it all depends on how good a time I can make. And they have not started to load me yet. But I'll have to see what the weights are to see where I'm gonna oh crap, I gotta put the load locks in here. Forgot. Oopsies, I gotta go get the load locks, put them back in here. Light hasn't turned red yet. I'll pull forward real quick, as long as they haven't gone red. Go forward a little bit. The light's still green, so I don't need to go too far forward. Right about there. Locks. Yeah. Almost forgot about the load locks. I can read back up. There we go. Try not to slam into the dock like some guys do. But that's pretty much it. I'm gonna wait here to get loaded. I'm gonna jump off here and go make myself something to eat. And mob off down the road. Gonna try to make another video here soon for you guys, an actual edited video. So I'm gonna jump off here and go make my pot of coffee and stuff while I'm waiting for them to load my trailer. So thanks guys. I'm gonna go back here and put that chalk back and then start making coffee and make myself something to eat. And whenever I say I'm gonna jump off, people show up. It's like magic. As soon as I say I'm gonna jump off, a couple people, my numbers go from 0 or whatever. Hey, Soul Stitches, Dorothy, good to see you. So, those of you catching this on the replay, thanks for coming by. Those of you that are here right now, or that were on this live feed, thanks for coming by and watching. I'm gonna jump off here, go get something to eat, because I gotta get to feeling better, get over whatever this my yep. Whenever you get ready to do something, people all of a sudden want something. But when you're sitting there not doing a thing, no one that wants you. But as soon as you decide to go get something, it's like your kids. You won't be doing anything. You'll just be sitting on the couch, mind your own business. As soon as you get up to go try to do something, they'll be after you. Hey, I want this, I want that, da 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 da. But before that, they didn't want anything to do with you. So, yeah. All right, guys, I'm gonna jump off here, and I'll catch you guys on the next live feed or video that I do. Thanks, guys, for coming by. Appreciate you guys hanging out and stuff, and hope you're always enjoying the videos. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you. Catch you next video.